Welcome back to the Whiskey and Wisdom Podcast, everybody. This is your co-host, Tyler Y'all, and today I am with
Chris Kellum.
And our special guest today is
Rob Cotter.
Thank you so much for coming on. And Rob Cotter is one of the trivia hosts that you may have seen around town. But before we get too far into that, Chris is reading the back of a whiskey bottle right now. So what are we sipping on today, Chris?
Hey, so this episode we're just sipping on the High West Rendezvous. It's a blend of straight rye whiskeys. I got this for Tyler while I was out on travels. This is very interesting because it has a botanical.
You're good, thank you.
And spice character. It's supposed to be some dried cherries, cinnamon, spiced caramels, toasted walnuts, and ginger on the finish. We'll figure out if this is truly a winter whiskey or if it's going to be more of like a fall one.
Yeah. Rye in the middle of summer is always a gamble. Cheers. It's definitely a rye.
Oh, it's a rye.
Yep. That's spicy. But I was telling Chris yesterday, I tried the Uncle Nearest rye. That is the ryest of all ryes I have ever tried in my life. And I love a good rye whiskey. It was 100% rye. And as soon as I tasted it, I was like, that has a nice taste. But you know, like the ryes hit you in the back of the throat. I started crying. My eyes just started watering. I was like, oh my God. It felt like I just took a pepper shaker and it just like started eating pepper. But that was neat. I added water to it. But as soon as the ice opened up inside of it, it was one of the best ryes I've ever had. It was so weird. So like neat, and you're not expecting it. Just be prepared. Add a couple drops of water or added an ice. Then it was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you're drinking a Liquid Death.
Liquid Death, Dr. Death's a little knockoff
Oh,
of
that's
Dr.
right,
Pepper.
Nice.
I saw they started doing that. Pretty good.
I think that's the best one. The
Really? Okay.
colas, I've heard the root beer is good, but the Dr. Death, it's like a lighter tasting Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. That's good to know.
I mean, we're not sponsored, but I'm always curious when I see the Liquid Death. I think they did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, marketing's awesome.
Yes.
It's all aluminum, so I'm not worried about, just go recycle that. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Right.
No more plastic. No, I'm good with it. It's been really good, tasty stuff. So
Good.
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast talking about how they do brand bombing now. So like Liquid Death did it. So basically taking something that you don't expect and putting it in something that you don't expect. So like Liquid Death being water inside of basically a beer can, I guess you could say. And then another one that I saw is, what was it? It was sunscreen. This is a bad idea in my mind, but it's sunscreen inside of a whipped cream bottle.
terrible idea.
So yeah, I'm like, I guarantee you there's going to be some lawsuits where kids thought that was
Yes.
whipped cream and they just ingested a bunch of sunscreen. So just be prepared if you see that out there, guys.
Just be careful. Now that we're done with weird disclaimers on stuff that we haven't personally tried, I could try. Like the whipped cream makes sense, like how to get it out, but I don't have kids, so I don't got to worry about it.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say try to eat the... Never mind.
No.
Anyway, Rob, back to you.
So tell us a bit about yourself and how you got here today.
I have been in Wilmington, I'd say 13 years now. Longest I ever lived one spot. I've been a bit of a nomad in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Lived in Delaware, Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Delaware, then here. So
Oh, wow.
never been in one place too long, except for here, which I've spent the longest. And full-time IT trainer and part-time trivia host here in Wilmington for over a decade now.
Oh, nice.
That's such a random, like before I jump into how I really like trivia and how silly my brain works. Question. Have you ever lived in another Wilmington?
Yes, I was born in Wilmington, Delaware.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
See, I thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a store in Wilmington, Delaware. And I was like, ooh, I wonder.
Yes. All your credit card bills come from Wilmington, Delaware.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
Gosh, it's a whole nother story.
Oh, that's a whole there's a really great place section to, I think it's Trolley Square if I remember correctly, to drink in Wilmington, Delaware. But outside that, boy,
Not too much.
too much.
No. Understandable. That's why most businesses are not actually there.
Yeah.
They're there for the very nice business type of state. But other than that, yeah.
So you moved here.
Yep.
You said you were a nomad. What got you to stay here?
The atmosphere, a little bit of a good city feel mixed with just some open spaces.
Mm-hmm.
Not too busy, even though Wilmington has blown up in the years I've been here, but it's still not too crazy. You have everything you need here. Great restaurant scene, which is even blown up even more post-pandemic.
For sure.
And just a lot of great people. I know it's been a lot of like outsiders coming in, but there's whether they're locals, lifetimers, or they're people from out of state, a lot of great people have moved to this city, in this region, I should say.
I think so. Yeah. So moving here, you stayed here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming, were you doing trivia beforehand, or were you just
No.
going to trivia?
So when I was living in Wilmington, Delaware,
Mm-hmm.
I was playing trivia with a group of friends on Tuesday night. And then I moved here without a job and actually started working part-time at a bar called Courts and Sports, which would later become the old Dig and Dive,
Yep.
Right.
which is no longer here. I was being their sports manager and helping with running volleyball leagues, dodgeball, cornhole leagues, and all that fun stuff throughout the week.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Then the owners came to me on during the off months in the winter. It's like, hey, said you wanted to host trivia. Would you be interested? I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. So I started hosting my own pencil and paper trivia for about a year plus. And then there was a bit of a weird shakeup with the change from Courts and Sports to Dig and Dive. So I left for a little bit. Actually was working for Cape Fear Sports at the time,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
before they became Sports City.
Right.
And then I got an offer to come back when I was Dig and Dive because one of the longtime bartenders became the manager. I was like, yeah, I'll come back for you. Yeah.
Right.
And then I started moving away from pencil and paper and started using more digital platforms, people using their smartphones, because I felt like it was the way people were going to start moving to,
Right.
with projectors and big interactions and things like that. And now I got a really great system I use, small developer, gameshow.host. And it's awesome. I can run all kinds of different games. I can run a monthly game show I run as well.
Wow.
Last Wednesday of every month, called Game On at Poor Tap Room downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And just it's amazing software. Lets me do so many fun things hosting trivia.
Oh, that's neat.
I love that. So I have acquaintances. Let me reference. I have acquaintances who used to host trivia, and they were always pencil and paper.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that you kind of transitioned to digital. In general, I want to know, like, what do you think is better, like style-wise?
Neither way is better. I think it's how you present it, and what your audience is. There are some people who want to embrace the modern technology, and there's some people who love the old tradition.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to find people who want to play either. Some people come to me and say, man, this is awesome. And it's more people than not that say, man, this is awesome. I love this new version. This is great interactive. We can connect multiple phones for our team and play along, and I'll see the questions and pictures. It's awesome. And some people are like, I select the old traditional way. And that's fine. If I'm not your cup of tea, the way I host it, I will recommend you to some of the awesome trivia hosts in this city. I'd rather you go out and have fun and spend your money on local business than just stay home and not play.
Oh,
Right.
for sure.
You bring up a good point now that I think about it, because Chris and I used to go out weekly for trivia before kids for me.
Yeah.
But
Who's your host?
it was
Two
Two Blondes Trivia.
They're good. They're really good over at Might As Well.
Yeah.
They're very good hosts.
Yep. So they did a great job and everything too. But to your point, when it comes to the technology side, it was at a sports bar, college bar, right down the road from UNCW.
Yes.
It got very loud.
Very.
So almost like every other question, like, what'd they say? What was the question?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is kind of nice where you just like, wait, okay, I'll just read the question myself.
I always recommend, if people want a great party with their trivia, those are the hosts to go to. They are so much fun. They create an amazing party atmosphere for local trivia.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly kind of the point. The reason why we kept going back to it is like, we enjoyed doing the trivia, but we were never really great at the trivia. It was more so just for the party aspect of it. So that's a good point.
Yeah, and that my trivia, I try to lean towards easy to medium, like Celebrity Jeopardy to maybe the first round of Jeopardy for difficulty starting going up, because everyone plays Celebrity Jeopardy when it's on TV. It's like, oh, I could crush this. Tournament Champions is on right now. It's like, oh my god, this is terrible.
I don't even know the words that they just said.
Yes, like I know read good. What is this? I want to make sure it's approachable and it's fun for people. People can come, they can still have conversations with their friends. But a big thing people always worry about is people's phones being out. It's like, no matter what you do in this day and age, people are going to have technology at their disposal.
True.
So it's rather you encourage your players to police themselves and be like, listen, you're either playing along, having fun, your game's in the app or on the website, enjoying the game, or you put the rest of your phones away. I always say the comment, try something unique when you come to the bar tonight. Try having conversations with the people you actually came to the bar with. I know we all have some FOMO in life.
Right.
Just try having some social interaction. It'll be good for you.
That's very smart.
I like that. The way you phrase that is very like, okay, I'll put my phone down.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like jovial, but like, do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like being mean, but it's like, do you have to?
Right. Exactly. It's probably what 90% of people actually feel like in there anyway. You're just putting it into words.
Yeah.
Because like, there's many a times that people go out and you go out with friends and you'll start talking to your friends and then that one person's like always on their phone.
And I'm guilty of
like,
that. I'm guilty of that when I'm out with friends sometimes. And it's just like it's a nervous reaction for me. It's just like, oh, I need to check this thing out. I'm like, oh, no.
Right. Yeah.
Wait, talk to your friends, have some fun, relax.
Yes. Right.
It's so me and my wife talking about phones. Anytime we go on date night, we try and do the phone down. So I'll take my phone, put it on the table face down. The first person who reaches for the phone has to pay for dinner.
I like that.
Mind you, it comes out of the same bank account.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it feels nice. So if we're out with a group of people, we implement it and people are actually want to talk to us because no one really wants to pay for a check when there's 6 people sitting there.
Right.
We're like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you need it? If it's your kid, I'm sure there's it'll go off. But I think just stepping away from phones is a good move.
Yeah, I know we're playing with the technology, but we're still heads up. Everything's around the bar on big screens.
Oh, cool.
Right.
They can read the questions if they can't hear me clearly for any reason. They can read it on their device. They can read it on the big screen. They can see the pictures.
Nice. So you run trivia in town. Have you always been at the same bar?
No. So Dig and Dive obviously closed in February 2020. I went to what was previously called Skytown Brewery.
Oh, that's right.
Which later was sold to be Catawba. And they started having some weird management problems. Not the staff that worked there, but more higher up. So I was able to move to Port Tap Room on Wednesdays. And then I also got the offer in, I think it was October 2020, to go back to the building I'd been in forever, when Whiskey Trail had bought the building. So I went over there.
I forgot about that.
And I went on and off there, and I just actually finished up with them with Whiskey Trail Midtown in June of this year, 2025. And so Tuesdays, I'm at Poor Fella's Pub over in Ogden, which is the old Broomtail Sour Bar.
That's right. I was trying to remember those.
Yep.
Okay.
And on Wednesday nights, I'm currently at Poor Tap Room.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
So you got 2 nights to
2 nights currently, yes. Maybe one more. Maybe, but I got a full-time job. I go to Run Club, and I got an amazing wife, dog, cat, and 8 chickens. So
nice.
I got things going on.
So, and we'll post it in the show notes. You guys can follow him on social and keep an eye out of when he's at different places and if he adds anything else to his profile or to his kind of billet.
Yeah.
We're not to the end. I just want to plug that in the middle. Doing these random trivia options, are you doing same thing each night, or are you doing got to mix it up?
Completely different game each night, and that is the hardest aspect of trivia is the writing. I'm going to spend about an hour or so writing today, and then I'll probably spend an hour going through my database tomorrow to get all the music and some extra questions I have from older games from 3-4 years ago that I haven't used in a while. So I'm like, okay, I can rotate these in now.
Yeah.
But the writing is the hardest part because you want to make sure you're creating a game that's approachable but also to make angry those teams that always win and be like, I'm tired of you taking money from other people. Let someone else win for once.
Right. I was going to ask that. So when you're writing questions, are you getting it from like a question bank from where you're getting the software from, or are you just like coming across things? Like I guess the main question to this is like, how do you source your questions?
So it's a happy medium. I will go off of the base of the original Trivial Pursuit. So there's always 2 questions for science, geography, history, entertainment, literature, a wild card. I know I'm missing one right now because I'm not looking at my sheet. Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Sports and leisure. Yep. So I'll go 2 questions for those no matter what. And then I'll do some general knowledge questions as well. A mix. Maybe there might be an extra sports question, something that's not with the topic for the evening.
Sure, yeah.
And then, so I'll take sports, for example. Last week was mascot madness. 2 questions about mascots.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Geography was you can't go there. 2 questions about places you're not allowed to go, like Chernobyl or Area 51 or North Korea or things like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's neat.
I'll always do the first question of the night is last week's news.
Okay.
So I'll look, as I always say, it's just like I will peruse the internet for interesting news articles that do not involve politics because I do not need a beer bottle thrown at my head for talking about politics. Right. I had to stop for a while with last week's news after the pandemic because it was just rough.
Yeah.
Always do a Tribon question, a today in history question. So make people, and people don't realize why I do it. I'm like, I want you to learn history because those who forget history are doomed to repeat it.
Yep.
Nice.
And then there's a awesome mini game built into it called Wordplay. It's kind of like a mix between Scrabble and you take letter tiles and you try to make the longest word you can, or if you remember the game show on Game Show Network, Chain Reaction. It's like, bankroll, roll tide.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And then everyone's favorite, the one we advertise for a lot, is the turtle race. Turtle race. I have a software, an old Flash software that runs a 6 turtle race, and people just scream, yell, and love it.
How does that work when you're actually doing it live?
So I'll ask the question, who do you think is going to win? And it's 6 turtles. So I'll ask them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And they've got 6 bonus points if they get it right. Nothing if they get it wrong. So they're not gambling their points.
Right.
And then it's just a random algorithm where they'll have a really fun animation if they're going really, really fast and a really fun animation if they're going really, really slow. And it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And people are screaming, yelling, hooting, hollering. And
That's awesome.
Grown adults from 18 to 60s are just like, go, go.
Like a good
that's a lot of
old-fashioned horse race, but with turtles.
Exactly.
Even better.
I love that. Sorry, I just got real distracted because I was thinking about turtles.
Brought up
racing and
turtles.
I like turtles.
I do like turtles. I have a few of those tattooed. Doing all this trivia and fun stuff. What is a crazy fun fact that you got for us?
Crazy fun fact. There's 100 counties in North Carolina. He has that recently. I'll give you one better. The one trivia question that I think is the easiest trivia question that people always get wrong.
Okay.
How many ghosts appear in the night before Christmas? Oh, Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol. I'm nervous. I'm being on camera. How many ghosts appear in A Christmas Carol?
Since it's a question, I want to say 0.
It's more than 0.
Okay. 4 is what my thought is.
It's 4.
Yeah.
People always like, oh, it goes a Christmas past, present, and future.
Yeah, but you forget the
Jacob Marley.
Yeah.
Everyone always forgets Jacob
I
Marley.
was looking at him like, is that a trick question?
No, it's
it
not.
It is kind of, but
and I grew up with my Christmas Carol was the Disney version, not the Muppet one, but the animated one where Goofy was Jacob Marley. Like, come on, I can't forget about Goofy.
That is a good question.
That is a good question. Yeah,
it's one of those you should know it.
You should know it.
I thought it was gonna be like some like you think it's gonna be 4, but it's like, oh, but technically there wasn't a ghost, like for whatever reason. Like, that's why I thought you were going with that because I was.
It's one of those questions.
Like, well, yeah, 4. Yeah.
I love asking the questions that are super easy, but you're gonna overthink it.
Right. Yeah.
Those are my favorite questions. You can just try to outthink the room. It's like, if you put these 2 things together, what element would you, or what common substance do you always get? It's like, guys, it's salt.
Right.
It's a salt. Like sodium. Salt.
Yep.
I was watching Lazarus Project, and they looked at the dude, and they were like, "Oh, so it's like Back to the Future." And the guy was like, "I've never seen it." Like deadpan. And they were like, "Wait, you've never seen Back to the Future?" It's like, and then they just started going through all these like time loop movies, and he's like, "No, I just work all the time and like cook food for myself." I was like,
There's some of those
reasonable.
movies that I just feel like everyone needs to watch because there's so many references back to them.
yes.
Like you'll just eventually be lost in American culture.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the top 100 movies I have not seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of them, but I can tell you, like, my wife will stab me for this one, but I've never seen Casablanca from start to finish. I've seen bits and pieces, but never the whole thing.
I'm the same way. I haven't seen that.
I've seen Out Cold.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie? It's actually based on Casablanca, and I found that out 3 years ago. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, it is.
I watched Casablanca. Like, I never seen it until I was dating my wife. And, like, she was like, we picked movies that, like, neither of us had seen, but we had to watch because it was, like, intrinsic to us. And she picked Casablanca, so we watched it. I made her watch Mighty Ducks. So
That's a good classic. Too.
Yes.
I went, it was between that and Road to El Dorado. So two very good, like, you know you're a guy kind of movie.
Yeah. There's so many good old Disney movies.
Yeah.
Heavyweights was a Disney movie, right? Was it?
I think it was part of it.
Ben Stiller.
Yes. It was like low key Disney.
It was probably like a Touchstone movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like they don't talk about
Right.
it. Yeah. All right. So jumping back into real life and all the funness that you're doing. When you do this trivia and you're making up all these crazy questions, we don't do politics. Correct. Do you only do like the big game show extravaganza at Pour Tap Room?
Right now, the last Wednesday of every month, I do the game show night game on at Pour Tap Room. It's a bigger venue for it,
Okay.
so it allows me to have more people in there. So it's 4 different games. It's a multiple choice game called Power Up Trivia,
Okay.
where people can choose a superpower when they find out the topic. And then after they choose their superpower, whether it's more points or bulletproof to make sure you get points no matter what, or see how everyone else is answering. Kind of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
And then you get to see the question. Or there's wordplay. It's all the different word tile games. The game that's probably going to get me canceled, the award show. If you've ever played Whiplash on Jackbox,
Yes.
or if you've ever played Cards Against Humanity,
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
it's kind of like that. And I get to censor it. And there's some stuff I'm like, I'm going to get fired, or someone's going to post this, and I'm going to not host trivia anymore. And then the last one is just be quick trivia. And that's the faster you answer, the more points you get. So,
Oh, okay.
so something different.
When you were first getting involved in trivia at Dig and Dive, or I guess before Dig and Dive, right?
Yes.
So, Course and Sports. You said you were interested in hosting it before they came to you to offer to do it, right?
Yes.
What made you interested in just hosting trivia in general?
I grew up obsessed with game shows.
Okay.
To the point, it's so funny. I didn't find this out afterwards. Growing up, I used to have the biggest crush on Vanna White
Oh, yeah.
in the early
Hey,
90s.
I
I
mean,
was going to say, I don't blame you.
My wife has the same birthday as Vanna White.
No way.
I wouldn't go that far.
I didn't learn that until afterwards. I'm like, the stars aligned. I have to marry her. But like Press Your Luck, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Legends of the Hidden Temple, even though I just found out it was rigged and my childhood
No
was
way.
crushed.
I
Guts,
mean,
American Gladiators, which is coming back.
Yep.
Did you see that like all of these are now on like Prime or Peacock? I accidentally, well, not accidentally, I was really bored and like, oh, let's flip through because my friend sent me like all the Nickelodeon shows and I'm like, I'm down for this.
Yep.
And then I pulled up and it was American Gladiators and I put it on and I'm old, just not that old. So like I didn't realize the first season was so
Primitive.
So
Yeah.
primitive.
They actually went out. Yeah.
Like I looked and I was like, they're hiding behind these sticks. Like
Yep.
it's just sticks. Because I remember like the reruns in the 90s where it's like the actual built up like platforms and stuff. And then I had to do some research. I'm like, oh, so they did it like this. And I didn't realize how much transitions and different things that they would do back in the day.
Yeah.
And it made me like fully appreciate older TV shows.
Yeah.
Because they gave shows a chance to fail and like make adjustments to see how can we make this better.
Yeah.
Where shows nowadays are like, you didn't get, 100,000 people to watch you in your first thing, and we didn't pay any money to advertise it, so sucks to suck, you're canceled.
Yeah, that's kind of like game shows now. It's especially like the quiz-based TV shows. A lot of them, if they work in the UK, all right, let's try them on streaming platforms. And then if they work on streaming, let's bring them back to regular TV. The 1% Club is a perfect example. Started over in the UK, then had a season on Amazon Prime, and now it's on Fox. And that's my kind of game show. I actually tried out for that. I'm going to see if I get on it.
That's awesome.
That's my kind of like logic, puzzle, trivia.
Yeah.
That I love that stuff.
That's neat.
It's weird talking about like random shows and them trying to do it. Me and my wife watch Taskmaster.
Yeah.
You ever heard of it?
So funny.
So that is a show that it's on YouTube.
Okay.
It started in England and it went to like British colonies. So like there's a New Zealand version, there's an Australia version. They tried to do an American version and it failed drastically.
Yeah.
And it's because of like the different mentalities that everybody has. And like they literally gives them a sheet of paper, says, this is your task, go. And it's always random stuff.
Yeah.
And they don't know what they're doing. They show up and they do filming for so many days, blah, blah, blah. And it's just hilarious to see how everyone processes things. They're all comedians, so they do things funny but that show made me laugh so hard.
Yes.
And me and my wife started watching it because we watched the New Zealand version, and there was this short goofball dude. And like he just had that look, like he gave off Chris Farley vibes.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, this is awesome. And then we just watched the British version with season 19, which is crazy. They have that many seasons.
Right.
It's weird how a show like that won't work, but there's the Dropout Network.
Yes.
Right.
And they
Dropout
have Game
TV.
Changers. That that is such a funny show to watch.
Have you ever? So I'm sure you haven't watched it either. That's been on my TikTok. So then I actually went and bought it, so that way I can just watch them whenever I want to.
Yes.
But like Dropout.tv was College Humor, and they swapped over.
Okay.
And it's really great, like from my point of view, that they actually do profit sharing, and everyone there actually like makes decent kind of money just for showing up. But the Game Changer show is every episode is a new game.
Okay.
And no one knows the rules except for the host. And the only way, he goes this whole spiel, like the only way you can learn what the game is by playing it.
That's awesome.
And like they've done, I think they're on like season 7 right now.
Yeah.
They did one episode, I guess it was season 6. Literally, Simon Says.
Oh.
The whole episode was Simon Says.
Sam
There's like,
says.
yes, you can't cuss, can't do anything. And then like, hey, and everyone showed up, and it's like, wait, we've been playing this the whole time.
You have to say, yes, they're on the booze bus.
Yes.
Every time they have to say something, they have to say daddy with it.
Yes.
You lose 6 points for not saying daddy on the bus. It's like, my emotions are gone.
Yes. Well, and then they do, like, they keep some people for multiple episodes. Well, these people all showed up, and they were like, we're filming, and they thought they were filming another episode. Dude was like, no, you're getting a 1-year challenge.
Yeah. Oh, no. It was at the end of that episode.
Yes. There was like, here's 15 challenges. You have a year to compete. And they were like, I'm still drunk from the last episode we filmed. And they give them a whole year. And I'm like, this is actually kind of cool because they're all completely different. They drop like behind the scenes episodes every other week, which is cool. But that's when you're talking about trivia, I'm like, that's just fun because like some of it's trivia, but some of it's just like silly.
Yeah. And then they have games like actually, which is like he'll say a statement and you got to correct where it's like actually, and it's so funny to hear that because you hear that so much at trivia. You're like, well, actually, technically that can be this thing. You're just like, go the hell away. I actually had to curse one person out once because he kept constantly interrupting me for weeks on end. We're good now. But it's just the point. I'm just like, dude, if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Right.
Like, just go away.
This isn't fun for any of us right now.
But that's why they made the shows because it's like a play on you're doing trivia and someone always has to correct you.
Right.
Yeah, and their props around there. There's a square Pokemon ball. It's just like, this feels wrong.
This isn't right.
It's a good thing. There's a bunch of clips on TikTok and YouTube, so you should check it out.
Yes.
So is the love of game shows in general, is that where just everything other than also including trivia has come into the way that you play?
Yes. And also how I grew up. I was very much a loner, not in the sense of just like blow things up, just kind of like an outcast, like dorky, very high energy, didn't really fit in anywhere. So as I grew up into my 20s and 30s, I wanted to create more of an atmosphere where everyone was welcome. That you can come with your friends, come and meet new friends, and just have a great time. I've had people come in who just randomly just started playing together, who have been playing together for 8-9 years now. I've had people, I can remember 2 people, Jeff and Sarah. I remember seeing Jeff play some Team Crap Hammer, and he would always come in at Dig and Dive and sit in the corner. And a girl one night, it's just like, oh, is this gonna work out for you? And he's just like, oh, I don't know. They now have 3 kids.
Oh wow,
it's weird to see the teams that come together, get married, have kids, and the people you've seen along the way that you don't see anymore. I'm like, man, I hope they're doing well.
Right, yeah.
Things like that. And just creating that atmosphere for people just to come together, just not worry about things. And just this is their place to have fun, have a great time, and smile. Just enjoy life.
Yeah,
that's neat. And I know this is a side gig for you, right?
Yes.
But what other aspirations do you have for it outside of just the 2 times a week maybe, or is that what your aspiration is? It's just something for you to get out and do.
So before the pandemic, I used to have an unhealthy aspiration of it because I was so obsessed. It's like, no, I gotta be the best. I gotta win these awards. Encore, we've given out the award when they were still big in publishing before the pandemic. And they would give out Trivia Host of the Year. I'm like, oh, I need to win it. I need to make sure I follow the rules and everything like that. And I was like, once the pandemic came and there was no trivia at all, it's just like, man, I had my priorities wrong. It was not about being the best. It was just being great for the people that enjoyed it. So I was able to kind of redo things, just focus on creating the trivia I want to be at, and that would just be most welcoming to people.
Yeah.
And with that has come more success. And I was doing 3 nights for a while. There's burnout with 3 nights when you have a full-time job, 8 to 5, and you have a wife, and you want to go work out, you want to go on vacation. So if I can find the right 3rd night, I will do it. I would love it to be at like a single-player trivia night where everyone just comes in it's Battle Royale. It's like Fortnite. You gotta play by yourself. And don't say play with yourself. That would be
right. Start a whole other different location that you'd be doing trivia in.
Dude, people let out some frustrations with their team names. Dear Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh, quiz on my face, quiz on myself. I'm just like, oh my God, you people.
I didn't even think about
that. Boy.
So what is your second favorite team name?
Oh, Lord.
Sorry, that's the most Chris thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone always asks you, what's your number one? And I'm
my number one will always be my couch pulls out, but I don't.
Yeah, that's
Barely Late Than Pregnant is one I've always seen, but I haven't seen in a few years.
He'll see it within the next.
I was gonna say,
someone's gonna show up.
Someone always does, but it's it's like the best one is I thought this was speed dating, or this speed dating sucks.
Nice.
They play on my Tuesday night now. They're married now, and they now have their first son.
Oh wow!
And that one's great. It's like, I thought there was a speed dating. Why am I here?
Have you ever done speed dating?
No, we call that Tinder now.
Right.
No, yes, no.
I've gotten married before the whole Tinder thing got too big.
You were not married before speed dating, was it?
No. I didn't say speed dating. Okay. I said Tinder.
True. I pick on him because one of my favorite movies is Hitch.
Yeah,
there's always a scene where he's doing the speed dating, and he's like,
I have too much anxiety for that.
Really?
Yeah, I would lose it. Like the third person in, I'd be like, can't take it.
Too many questions.
Not that weirdo.
You asked me the same question. No, that was a different person. I'm sorry. What were you saying again? Running back in the right direction because it's not speed dating, and you like to work out. How'd you end up in Run Club? I know it's random.
I started running again in my mid-20s because I was doing stuff like Warrior Dash and stuff like that. I loved sprinting in high school, but I knew that wasn't sustainable. Mm-hmm. So I started doing like 5Ks, things like that, mud runs, and then I was doing Orange Theory for a long time, and that was fun. But I wanted to be outside. I didn't just want to be looking at a treadmill in a mirror, just looking at myself running. I'm like, no, that's not fun. So I started going to the High Wire Run Club on Monday nights.
Oh, yeah.
Fleet Feet puts that on, and that is just an awesome community. Great group of people to run with. Met one of my buddies, Zach, there. He now comes to my trivia nights and hang out, and it's awesome. So, and it's for any skill level. We knowing their cares, like, oh, you're going to do 5 miles at a 7-minute pace. Like, no. You going to go walk 2 miles? Cool, man. Awesome. High five. You're going to do your best run at 10-minute pace for 3 miles? That's fantastic. Good for you. Yeah. We don't care there. It's about, just like with my trivia, it's about coming together, having fun, and just making yourself better.
See, I never understood how that like works. I'm a terrible runner to begin with. Yeah. Like I will pick up very heavy things and put them back down all day long. But when it comes to running any distance, I always wondered how the run clubs work. It's like if you're just quick, you just get to the finish line quicker, and then everyone just hangs out and drinks until like everyone comes back.
And we socialize. There are people from 18, 21 to 70s at our run club. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like I'm 41, and it's just I don't care. There are going to be 20-year-olds that are going to crush me. Whatever, I'm running my own pace. I'm not running for them. I'm running for me. Right. That's the mentality with any kind of working out people need to realize is that you need to stop looking around and just look forward in that mirror or just look at you.
Right.
And whatever is fun or enjoyable for you for your workout, do it. If you like picking heavy things up and putting them down, awesome. My brother-in-law loves that stuff. Hates running. I'm like, but loves biking. Then do that stuff. You don't like running? Get on a bike. Go for a swim. Go play volleyball. Go play kickball. There's plenty of things that are fun they can still do to work out, as long as it makes you happy.
Good point.
So, do you have any fun questions for him?
Yes, I do. So one of my final questions is, if you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
Oh, this is the emotional one for me, especially after the year I've had. You're going to make it.
Good.
It's going to get better. I know it's hard. I know you feel alone. I know you feel like you don't belong. But you're going to find the love of your life. You're going to be accepted. And you didn't have to change. You just had to be yourself the whole entire time.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
That's very good. Probably with the trivia and stuff too, just being truly yourself, you probably found a huge community that is just around you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Very good.
So I have 2 questions for you. Don't be. I am the one who asked the silliness questions.
I love it.
All right. So
you have one serious one.
I do have one serious one. So I'm asking a serious question then a funny question. All right. So what does success look like for you?
What it used to look like was body count. How many bodies could you get into there? Mm-hmm. And there will always be a little bit in the back of any trivia host's head, worry about people. But in reality, it's the people smiling and saying, I had a great time. That's what's most important to me. It's like, thank you, I had a great time, have a great night, stuff like that. They say it to me, I'm like, that's awesome. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because people coming out and enjoying themselves, that means the time I spent writing and hosting and putting myself out there, it was worth it for these people to come together and have a great time.
I like that. So, no, I lied. I have 2 silly questions.
Cool.
All right. So, first one, what's a movie that you think everyone should watch? Doesn't even have to be a great movie.
No, I think it's a great movie. And it's very specific.
Okay.
It's Kingdom of Heaven.
That's the one with
Orlando Bloom.
Okay.
It's a Ridley Scott movie, but you have to watch the director's cut. Do not watch the original cut. The director's cut, everything makes sense, and it is awesome.
Okay.
Because you watch the movie, like a regular movie I watched before, I'm like, this is okay. The director's cut, I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'll have to do that. And second question, what song do you think is playing in hell?
Hell?
Yeah. We've been adding like random. I was trying to like add silly stuff to work, and so I'm like, we ask everybody, and it's like, yes, we know that it is torture
Baby Shark.
Yeah. Oh, I was about that was one. But that's the easy one.
Right.
Yes.
That's the
But there's,
easier
like-
modern one. I want to go back in time to something else.
Yeah.
I said Rickroll. Like everyone's getting never gonna give you up.
But it's actually a good.
I don't know.
jam.
I like that.
It's a
Oh,
good
yes.
jam though.
But every time you think it's a new song, it just keeps going.
If you only hear it once, like the song I'm going to pick, if you only hear it once and you haven't heard it in a very long time, awesome. When you went through the 90s, you heard it every other second. Barbie Girl by Aqua. That's a Seventh Circle of Hell song.
It is. It is so bad.
That was on everywhere, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's not playing this song.
All right. Well, I lied. I have one more question. Since we went down that rabbit
We'll
hole.
do one more.
Yeah. What is one of your unpopular opinions?
Man. Unpopular? I don't know. Oh, okay. No, I got it. Game of Thrones sucks.
Wait, the show or the book? Just in
Shows.
general?
I'm not a big reader.
Okay.
They were fun. They were like for it's like, oh, this is amazing. Like, bruh,
Yeah.
it's Lord of the Rings with extra steps.
Yeah.
And apparently incest or weird. No, I'm good.
Yeah. I tried to get into it. All my friends were like, oh, it's the best thing ever. I couldn't get past like the second or third episode. And I'm like, I just can't. Sorry.
No,
I give up.
Mandalorian. That was my jam. That was good.
Okay. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So, where can people find you on social media?
On social media, I am mediocre
Yeah.
at Trivia with RJ, all one word,
Okay.
and that's on Facebook and Instagram. I'm
Okay.
terrible with Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. That's other levels of toxic I ain't going near, and I don't know threads that well either. So
Got you. Well, this way people can like check and see
Yep.
if you change things up or you're like, yes, we'll be here tonight, or if you drop any hints or anything like that.
Yeah, and I don't, and I need to. I have a social media person helping me out now,
Yeah.
Christina, and she's really good at what she does. And she's like, maybe you want to start dropping hints. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I don't want to help the teams that are really good. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah. Good point.
Well, you drop hints to the easier questions.
Yeah,
mid-tier.
yeah. And the thing I'm thinking about too is new players. I want to give you like, hey, you're a new player. Here's 50 points. Thanks for showing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
That's actually a pretty
Incentivize.
good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way too.
Because the loyal people are going to be loyal and they're always going to win. They're going to have a bankroll of like, hey, this week we're going to spend $300 in gift cards. I'm like, you gave this money out, bartender. Have fun.
Right.
Gosh.
Okay. Pet peeve for trivia. If you play trivia, you win a gift card and you don't tip, don't come back. I don't want to see your face in the bar again.
That's
If
a
you
good
don't take
point.
care of the staff in any way, shape, or form, don't come to my trivia nights.
That's actually a very good one.
No. I will fight you.
Yeah.
Oh.
That does drive me nuts too. There's been times I've seen people, they're like $100 tab and they have like a $75 thing and they're like, all right, here's $5. And I'm like, that's not how this works.
No.
I'm like, was each drink how much? No.
Right.
See, my problem is I want to tip with the gift card because I'm like, someone gave me a $50 gift card and I'm only spending $30. I'm like, can I just not tip the other 20 on a gift card?
Sometimes
Yes,
you
you
can.
Some places
yes.
will let you. In other spots, I'm like,
At my bars, they will let you. Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
If they don't, please tip in cash. Just
Right.
help them out. Come on.
yes.
Because Poor Fellas Pub, Cameron and Preston are the owners, and they are the only two bartenders. So you're tipping the
Oh, wow.
owners.
Okay.
When it comes to Pour Tap Room, you're tipping the staff that cleans the place. I know it's a self-pour place. Well, I shouldn't have to tip on self-pour. And it's just like, okay, well, when you pick up your dirty glasses and make you cocktails behind the bar, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes, you still need to tip.
Yes.
That is crazy. I
I'm
guess I could understand the concept. I don't know. For me, just not tipping is wild. Like no matter what it is.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, I mean, like, yeah, if someone comes and fixes your AC and you're already paying them $1 zillion and they're like, what tip do you want to
Yes.
add to it? Okay, that's a little
Yes.
excessive. But still, I get what you're saying.
see,
Yeah.
so thank you. We love the hot. We've realized that hot takes are fun,
Yes.
but he likes hot takes and I just like silly outtakes. So
I got them both.
yes,
I just like the hot takes because you get a lot of views on TikTok.
very true, very true. But thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. That was a blast. Thank you guys for watching. And for those who listen, you're the best. If you need some ASMR, this is not the channel for it.
No.
But we'd love for you to leave us a like, comment, share, subscribe to us. Definitely helps us out. And, we'll catch you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.